Homage to the Buddha, the Blessed One, the fully enlightened one. Ladies and gentlemen, on this occasion I would like to talk a little bit about meditations. As we all know, as a Buddhist, meditation is one of the most important practice in Buddhism. The reason is that the main purpose in which we are practicing the teachings of the Buddha, that is a freedom from all kinds of suffering, the freedom from the mental defilements, the taints of mind, can be realized only by practicing meditations. But now the question is that whether all kinds of meditations, all kinds of methods of meditation can be used for the eliminations of suffering, can be used to realize the freedom, the Nibbana. Of course, it is not. Not all kinds of meditation can be used for the eliminations of defilements, for the eliminations of suffering. Why? Because not all the meditation can bring about to the destructions of the mental defilements. But now, as we know that the meditation has become trending practice in the society, not only within the Buddhist society but also in the societies of others. Almost all the people nowadays practicing meditations, and because of the meditation has become a trend in the society, as a result, now in the society there are a lot of techniques, a lot of methods of meditations, and sometimes that creates confusions to choose which one the Buddhist meditation and which one not the Buddhist meditations. In order to understand what the Buddhist meditation is, which can be used to bring our minds for the liberations, first we have to understand the term used by the Buddha to refer meditations. And now we are using the term meditations, but actually the Buddha in his discourses used the term Citta Bhavana to refer the meditations. What is a Citta Bhavana? Citta Bhavana is derived from the two words, the Citta and Bhavana. The Citta means mind, while the Bhavana means the development, the cultivation. So the Citta Bhavana means the cultivation, the developments of mind. So when we use the term Citta Bhavana to refer the meditations, that means Citta Bhavana is quite different from the meditations normally the people knows. Because when you use the term meditation, so actually the meditation is derived from the word media and station. It means meditation is something that we use a certain media, a certain instrument, how to make our minds becoming focused, how to make our mind concentrated. While the Citta Bhavana has the wider meaning, has the, not the narrow meaning. In Citta Bhavana or the Buddhist meditation, there are two things that we need to do. The first, we have to develop all kinds of the wholesome mental states, not only just the concentration, but also the wisdom, the mindfulness, the effort, the calmness, the equanimity, the loving kindness, compassion, all these kinds of the wholesome mental states need to be developed in the lines of the Buddhist meditations. And that is the first. And the second one, the Buddhist meditation means an effort how to make our mind clean, how to make our mind freed from the defilements of mind, from the taints of the mind, from the mental negative thoughts. Why? Because this defilements of mind is the source, is the cause why the people get suffered all the time. And this mental defilement is the source why the people, why the creatures, why the human beings get stuck in the cycles of birth and death, get stuck in the suffering, the life suffering. So that means during the Buddhist people meditating, the effort should be made how to eliminate the defilements of mind. Not only just to concentrate the mind, not only just to focus the mind, but how to eliminate the negative thoughts, the mental defilement which arises at that moment during the meditations. Another thing that we have to understand is that because these Buddhist meditations is a way how to eliminate the defilements of minds, so the Buddhist meditation should involve all the activities of us in our daily activities, in our daily life. That means the Buddhist meditation not only just about the sitting, cross our legs, the closing our eyes, not just that of focusing our breathing out and in, but all our activities, all our at any conditions, at any times, that can be used as the field to practice meditations. The reason is that because the defilements of mind can arise at any time, at any conditions, in all the activities in our life. So whether we are silent or we are talking, whether we are walking, sitting, standing or laying down, so whether we are seeing the object, listening to the sound, or tasting the food, these kinds of activities in our life, at that very moment, the defilements of mind is very possibly to arise. And because that defilements of mind can arise at any time, at any conditions, the Buddhist meditation involved in all activities in our life. And the most important is that in whatever we are doing, in all the activities that we are doing, we keep our minds to get away from the taints of mind, to get away from the negative mental thoughts, and to keep our minds with the wholesome states of mind. For example, if we see the object which is actually the person whom in the long time, in the past time, she or he did something wrong to us. So when we see that person, and because of that person already done something harmful to us, the hatred arises, the disliking arises. So when the disliking, the hatred arises, at that moment we make an effort, our best effort, how to eliminate that hatred, the disliking, and to change the hatred into loving kindness, into compassion. That means even while we are seeing the object, it is the Buddhist meditation, it is the meditation. So likewise, when we are listening the sound, so we are listening to the sound, very pleasant sound, very nice, beautiful sound. So when the nice sound contacting our ears, and then our mind arises the greed, the attachments, the craving to hold that sound. So when we look at our minds and we try to keep away that greed from our minds, try to get rid of that greed, the attachment, the craving, so that is the meditation. So the Buddhist meditation is not only just about sitting meditation, focusing to the breathing out and in, and that is only one part of the meditations, and we accept that kind of meditation, but also how we keep our minds in all the conditions, all the activities, all the moments. In each and every moment, we are keeping our minds, we are protecting our minds, not to let our minds be overwhelmed by the defilement, by the negative thoughts. So that is what the Buddhist meditation is. So that means Buddhist meditation should be understood as different from other techniques of meditation. There are a lot of techniques, a lot of methods of meditations in the world, but the Buddhist meditation has only one purpose, that is to get away from the suffering, to get away from the defilements of mind, and to get freed from the cycles of birth and death. So that is the Buddhist meditation.